Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Thank you for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be making an ATC card. I recently got this kit in the mail, and I just got it in the mail today, and I did a review on it, and then right after that I went to Junk Journal Craft some more and signed up for a flower ATC swap. So we're going to make me an ATC. So it's got to have flour. I've got a piece of paper here that I'm going to cut down real quick just to be my background paper. So ATC is 2.5 by 3.5. Let's see. I think this is actually a manila folder because that looks like the edge of one. I just picked up something that I had on my thing that was on my shelf that was thick. Not terribly thick, but you know, sturdy enough to hold it. So that's what I did there. And then I also got these out of my cabinet. I have had these for a long time. They're artist trading card envelopes. And I thought that we would either use this or use this as an idea to make an envelope. But your artist trading card fits in there for you to send off in the mail. I think that's really cool. So, and I've had these for a long time. I know that I got them at Hobby Lobby, but I could not tell you if they still have them. That was, probably 10, 15 years ago that I bought these, so I have no idea. There's Strathmore Artist paper. This is strathmoreartist.com. So I don't know if that would help you if you want them. But if you have an envelope maker, they are 3x4 envelopes. So, okay. I think the first thing I'm going to do, probably, I don't know, is pick out what flower sticker I'm going to use. Or I think I'm going to use. I really like that one a lot. Thinking that might be it. We'll just put a few choices up here. And then when it comes apparent what size, and you know. And I really like that one too. So, you know, that might work. We will see. I've already got that one up there. I must like that one. Okay, so that's a good little choice for now. Oops. I'm going to set these up here out of the way. And then I think what I did is I sorted these in my box that they came in. I've got the small, medium, and large papers, and then this is the collection that's got the, you know, the decorated papers. And then I had the flowers on top. Here's the glue. I put that in there like that, and that kind of keeps them from shuffling around. But we'll use this today. And then I think, let me find, that would be pretty. I like that one. I like that a lot. Okay, maybe we're going to use that. So then I'm going to use that flower because I like that flower on there. Now to do some collaging on the background, because I'll probably tear around this and stuff. I don't really want the straight edge on everything. So I think the first thing I will do, these are not quite, so it's going to take, you know, a little bit more than just that, but we're going to go through here and pick what I want on the background. And you know, I might put one of these postcard ones, except for I don't want the decorated ones. So maybe for the postcard I'll do one of these. There, that one would work right there. Or that one. Let's use that one right there. That'll work along the edge, like that. And see, I'll cut I'll tear this side down some and have that on there. So that will work there. And then let's come up with another paper. At least one other, if not two. No, but this color might look pretty with it. I'll hold that out. Or that one. Okay, let me see if I got a floral I like better in the small florals. Now I should have a video up very recently that has the unboxing of all of this if you want to see it. What would that look like with that? That would look pretty. I think that's the one I want. Okay, so we'll put these, oops, I had two of those out. Put all these back. Okay, so I want to put this one on the edge here. It fits almost perfect. I'm going to have to trim just a wee bit off the end, so I'm going to butt it to this side so I have the stamp not trimmed off. And trying to decide, I think I might put this one down first and tear this one and put it on top of that one. So let's do that. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to zoom in a little bit now that I've chose things so that you can see better. To cut this right there. And we'll trim her out. Glue on here. I've never used this one before. It rolls very easily, very smooth. Okay. So I'll just put that on there and trim off the end. It's very little that I put extra, but there is a little bit. Go ahead and ink this on the edges. I'm using my Distress Outside Scorched Timber. And I'm doing this because I don't know what's going to show, but what does show, definitely I want it to have the ink on it. So that's not going to show, I know that. Then let's take this and tear this. I'm not using my ruler because I don't want it very straight. I want it cockeyed like I have it here. Make sure I've got the right sponge. I'm going to put my other sponge up so I don't accidentally grab it, because the other one has Distress ink on it. I'm not going to glue this one down yet because I got to figure out how I'm using everything else before I glue. So I'll put that like that. Then we have this, and I think this one I'm going to tear right here and see if that's enough. And I may end up putting this strip of script somewhere else back on here. Back on here somewhere else. I can't talk. Yep, that looks good. Just like that. I like that a lot. Make sure I got it. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Let's ink this up. I'm telling you, this makes this easy. I'm thinking I'm almost done with this, and I'm barely started. Am I doing something wrong? Maybe we'll make 2 of them if I don't get slowed down here. Okay, and then I want a little bit of this underneath it. I think I will just cut some. No, maybe I will tear it. I'll just tear just a little bit of this. This one I'm going to make straighter. Okay, and then this one I can put up here like that. Yes, I like that. Now, this is going to go right here. I got my lace out. Do I want lace anywhere? That's a question. I'm going to go ahead. I need to plug in my gun just in case, don't I? Forgot to plug in my glue. I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece down here. Almost to the very top. I just want a little bit of that backing paper to show. I'm going to put this one down. This way, so I've got all of the stamp on there. I'll trim the other edge off. Oops. There we go. Alright. This is going to go on here. I don't know if I could fit this under here like this. Turn it around, and the script's upside down, but there's so little of it that's going to show that I don't think it'll matter that it's upside down. It's going to have a very little bit of it show. I don't really like those ends like that, so I'm just going to kind of, there, now it's ripped. Okay, so now how does that fit on there? Going to have to take it over some. I'm going to trim some off of it. It's a very thin frame around that. Yes, so now that's good. I like that. So I'm wondering if I want a little bit of lace down here. Let me get my lace out and we'll see. Whoops. I just brought my drawer up here. So hopefully there's something that's small enough. And there is right here. This will be perfect. just a little bit of this off here. Well, I'm going to have to cut some of this off. It's so wrinkled up, it's not going to flatten out for this. I'll use that in my journal. I don't want to send it to somebody. Okay. I need to cut it right here. Now, I'm not sure if my glue gun is quite ready, so we will go ahead and get this put on here. I don't think I need anything else on there with it. I think it's just fine like that. I've got to try to get this apart though without tearing it up, and that is a whole other story. I'm not very good at this. I don't know if I can do it. That's not going to work. I guess I'm going to have to use my hole poker, so I can use my tweezers. This I'm not good at. I watch other people do it like really fast, and I am not that person. Oh, I just bent the edge of it. Doggone it. Don't judge these stickers by me. I have RA, and so things like this are really tedious and hard for me. Something that would be easy for somebody else. I'm going to cut around right there where I just messed this up and just kind of cut that little messed up edge off. Okay. But even with my RA, it only took a minute or so. It didn't take forever. So that's good. Just one of those things that I'm not really very good at. Okay, I had lace sticking out, setting out, didn't I? I know, I cut the lace. What? Oh, it's on the floor. Let me grab it. Alright. So the lace is going to go right across here, like that. Let me get my little fingertip on, and we will put some glue on here. There we go. Oops, I got glue flying around. Put this side down. Go. I need to cut that lace off a little bit. So the only thing I added to this is the lace. I need to cut just a little hair off of. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here, I'll show you this real quick. Isn't it pretty? Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is put something on the back. And maybe this, and a couple of layers of this, maybe. I could, let's see if this will work. Okay, so I could glue that down. Let me ink up the edge real quick here. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking is to glue, I think I like this side better. Glue these down side by side along the edge here. Just kind of meet them up there. And I did not ink this side of this, because if you ink it, then it makes it stand out. But I like that. That'll work. This is the right, yeah, this is the side I want to go. Okay. Oops, I put glue on the wrong side. I think I put these the opposite of what I planned on putting them. It's not matched up as much, but as good. I did have it the exact same size, but it'll be fine because I'm going to put the other paper on top of it, so it'll be just fine. Oops, there's no glue. There we go. Then we're going to take this one and put this one right here, so that it's got some of the things from the front on the back. And I will trim, or maybe I won't trim it yet. I'll just know that I put glue right there. I really like this tape runner, and it seems to be sticking very well. I'm making a mess on my mat though. Leave it to me. Oh, I need to ink this edge. Okay, ink it once I put it down. And I should have made it right on this side where I didn't have to cut around the lace, but I didn't think of that. So I can do it. It just would have been a lot easier to make this side flush with it instead of the other side. But it worked. Just something, if you're doing something like this, start on this edge if you're going to cut it off like I did. It'll be a lot easier. Okay, now what I want to do, I'm going to put the lid on this because it's going to be a minute before I use it. I have a set of ATC stamps, and these are mine that I had already. So we're going to put one of these on here. And what these are, if you've never done an ATC, it has to be 2.5 by 3.5. That's unless you're doing a circle, and the circles are 2.5. And then it's good to stamp on the back of them and put your information. So I'm not sure which one I want. Or do I want a circle on there? Circles are not. This one is not all there. I think I'll do this one right here. Stamp, a block. And I'm going to use my black ink. Or maybe I should use my archival brown. No, I'm going to use my black. No, I'm going to use my archival brown. What is she using? We don't know. She doesn't know. I have another one in here that's archival. Here, this one. We'll use this one. It's a little bit darker. can see. Yeah, I gotta get it down to where I can see too. Oh, I didn't get it very good, did I? Huh. Well, I could probably easily fix that. Yep, this is how you fix it. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one more time. This time I'm going to start down here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Try this one more time. Let's see what happens. Oops. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to get one of my close to my heart sets and get the sponge thing out of it. That out. Put that under it. Maybe that will help. Now I'm going to stand up. Give it a minute to get on there. Sometimes I grab my little thing, this little thing that I made. And there we go. Much better. That worked. So then what you put in there is your title for your card, the artist, contact date, and number, how many number it is. So I really like that. Okay, now let's do something on the envelope. Wipe it off my stamp a little bit, but it's going to be staying now. Oh well, that's okay. So what I'm thinking, first I'm going to get some of this adhesive off of my desk. A good way to do that if you have a glass mat, at least this kind, I don't know if it does any damage, but it hasn't mine. I just use rubbing alcohol. I have it one of those fingernail things. A good friend gave me this. We were at Crop working on something, and she brought a idea for us to do a sample for us to all make something, and she gave us all one of these. Okay, now let's see what we can do to that envelope. I used up that paper, but I didn't use all of this. Let's go back to our box. And it'll probably need to be, yeah, it's going to have to be one of the longer pieces. So let's see what we can find. Just a stain, that piece would be good. Let's choose that one. Or, yeah, let's choose that one. I want to make sure I use the part that's got the pretty stain on it. I'm going to put that up there, or maybe I will put this down here. It's not quite long enough. Do I want to decorate all of it, or just the flap and the front? I got to decorate the front, I got something on it. Okay, so let's put that there. And choose another one. Be a lighter. That would probably work. Do that on the back. Oh, we could do that on the front. Okay, let's do that. Alright. Let's put our scraps up here. I save all my scraps because you can use those scraps. And what I'm going to do is tear each side of this. Need a drink real quick. Sorry, I can feel my voice going. Okay, let's ink this up. Put that up here so it doesn't get any ink on the back of it. That's something I fight all the time, is getting ink on the back of my stuff because I don't wipe this off. I've got ink on it. I don't know if anybody else does that, but it drives me crazy. Okay, so that will go right here. So let's cut this in half. I don't know, half is a little one. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just gonna cut it at 1 1/4, and it should be, it's not quite half, but it should be plenty. And then we will put this on here first. I'm sure that will be plenty of it. Yes, that will be plenty. Okay. Let's put some glue on here. I forgot to cut it down, so it's quite large, but that's okay. I think it's straight. Don't have it straight. There we go. Now I do. Cut this off. Make sure if you do this, you don't cut through your envelope. There we go. Alright, now let's put some glue on here. I'm making sure I use the side that's got the pretty on it. I don't think I want it totally centered. I think I'm going to go down and have more at the top. Oh. Have more at the top than the bottom. Or maybe, yeah, we'll do the top. Alright. We will ink all the way around. this one across here. And I think I will tear the top of this. I think. Do I want to do that? I was thinking about tearing it and flipping it over the edge, but you know, I don't think I'm going to do that. So I will just have to cut some of that off now because I did that. But that's okay. Just cut off where I tore, so I got a straight edge. So this time I'm going to put glue on my envelope flap. Put my envelope flap right here. Put it right up to the edge there. Then we will take our scissors and cut around that. Gotta get the other stuff off there. Struggling going around those curves. Alright, there we go. Now let's ink on that. I don't think I'm going to like that white. I think I'm going to have to do something about that. So I think what we'll do is stick this in here like that and do some inking up here. Okay, I need to wipe that ink off of there. Okay, that's good enough for now. Alright, so then we can take this piece and put it down here. Let's tear the top of it so that it goes with the rest. So by inking it, I don't have to go up into this part, and sticking my envelope, my piece of paper in there kept it from getting on the inside of my envelope, which if you did the whole thing it would be no big deal, but I'm not going to, so I want to have both of those sides on there. But not quite on it, because I'm not that great at measuring. I usually end up needing more if I cut it to exact what I think is exact. It's not exact. Okay, so I'll lay this on here. There we go. Off. Oops, I didn't get it quite straight. Okay. Now what's great, I think, is that these papers are so thin that my envelope is now just a good weight. It's not super thick to where I can't do anything with all these layers on it. And that was one thing I really liked when I was looking through these papers, is how thin they are. And I know a lot of times, I mean, I love my thick, I'm just getting some glue on here where I didn't get to the edge. I love my thick textured cardstock. I really do. I love it. But I can't layer with it. I use it for my paper piecings, and some of those get really thick. So for something like this, it's fabulous. Did I ink all the way around that edge? I can't remember if I did or not. Okay, so I think on the front here, we should put one of these flowers. Let's put this one, because this is the one we put on here, and this looks, if it's not the same flower, it's close. It is close. So here I am fighting with this again. I need to figure out, I think I want it on the side. Figure that out before I have it peeled off. I am so sorry. I got all finished. I looked up and my camera was off. I don't know where it ended, but what we did is we put some papers from the kit on here and another sticker, and then on the back we have papers from the kit also. Oops, I need to glue that down a little bit better. Just put a little bit of liquid glue there, because it was just the corner. So that is our little envelope, and I think that is beautiful to put it in. I love all the layers, and I don't know if I said it on video or not, so I'm going to say it again because I think it's important. These papers are thin. They are thin. And at first you might think, well, that's a bad thing, but I don't, because I love my thick textured cardstock. I do. But if I layered my thick textured cardstock on here, this envelope would be so stiff and hard to use. And I've got all these layers on here, and it's just right, and I love that. I love that. I think it's so nice to have the thin paper, and the same with this. This is going out in the mail, and I have all these layers. I have 1, 2, 3 layers, a sticker and the lace, and it's still, and plus I've got the 2 layers on the back, actually 3, because you know we messed this up, and it's still just a very nice weight. So this is the finished ATC card. The only thing I added that was not in the kit is my inking, of course, and my lace, and then my card base and my envelope. But you know, I had to have something to put it on. But isn't that just precious? I love it. I love it. I'm very, very happy with this. So that is all ready to go out to my swap partner. Thank you for joining me. I will have the link below to the Amazon store where I received this from. And then you could purchase it yourself if you like. They have several different collections that you can choose from. You have a blessed day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.